And now it's time for your national days of the week. Starting with tomorrow, domani, mañana, Monday, October the 6th, is National Noodle Day. Noodles are like freaks. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, but what I like about them most is that they're real good lovers. I don't know how to define noodle. Is macaroni a noodle? Stuck a feather in her hat and called it macaroni. I think macaroni is a noodle, which is a pasta. Ramen is a noodle, even though it's called ramen, right? Spaghetti is a noodle, right? What the world is a noodle? What is a noodle? It doesn't matter, whatever a noodle is. I'm pretty sure I like it. I'm pretty sure most of my diet over the years has consisted of noodle-like things, even though technically I don't know what the definition of a noodle is. So, how will you celebrate National Noodle Day? There's a noodle place nearby where my friend Chris goes to get his lunch occasionally. The problem with the noodle place that he goes to is the graphic design on the bag looks like a penis, which I guess is a noodle. Whatever you do, however you do, enjoy Monday, October the 6th, National Noodle Day. Moving on. All right, over here, joined. You don't look important. I'm not. Fuck you, Airman. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, I don't know who that is, and I don't know why I dropped the F-bomb there. Sorry about that. Moving on. Interesting. Tuesday, October the 7th, is National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. Now, I like my pretzels warm and covered in spicy mustard. But I'm also a fan of the chocolates. If you were to give me a pretzel, not a soft, warm one, but a normal, hard, crispy one, and it was covered in chocolate, I wouldn't say no. I would probably eat that pretzel. Because you got the crunchy pretzel part and the salty part and the chocolatey part. These are all things I enjoy. These are all things I would appreciate. So, yeah, give me that chocolate-covered pretzel. On Tuesday, October the 7th, National Chocolate-Covered Pretzel Day. I see, I see comments popping up over here, but for whatever reason, they are tiny. All right. La 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 la. You were grunting a bit. Are you furloughed? What's the thing? It just you and Skynet don't jive. Hilarious. Why does the manager not come to the supplemental or the club? Pool noodle. LOL. You want my salty pretzel in your mouth. I instantly regret reading those comments. And old AI man over there telling me I don't look important has apparently disappeared. Moving on. Let's see what we got here. We'll go with that. Almost said the wrong word. Wednesday, October the 8th, is National Fluffer Nutter Day. You could say anything you want about all of the things that I say, but don't you dare disparage the fluffernutter. Now, when I say fluffernutter, I assume it is the thing that I think it is, and if I'm wrong, you can't disparage that either. It is toasted Wonder Bread. Wonder Bread and only Wonder Bread. It is peanut butter and marshmallow fluff and nothing else. If you add anything else, it's not a fluffernutter. But you put that together, and then you take a bite out of it, and it will take you back to your childhood. Whoever thought of melting marshmallows and then using that as a topping and then connecting that topping with peanut butter on toasted Wonder Bread, that person deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. I guarantee you right now, if you were to fly over Gaza and just dump off a bunch of toasted fluffernutters, end of the war. It ends. It's over. Nobody's killing anybody because their life's satisfaction is completed with every single bite of a fluffernutter. If you disagree with me, remove yourself. We can no longer be friends if you disagree with the possibilities of delicious fluffernutters. If you don't believe me, then do it. Get some fluffernutters, put them in a plane, fly them over any conflict area, and drop them off. That's how the war in Rwanda and the Congo ceased. Donald Trump flew a C-130 over them, dropped off a bunch of fluffernutters, and the people tasted the fluffernutters, and they were like, "Why are we killing each other? This is delicious, and this is amazing. We shouldn't kill each other anymore. More fluffernutters." Think about that on Wednesday, October the 8th, National Fluffernutter Day. Moving on. Shabbat, stay puft. I love your comments. All right, moving on. Oh. No. We're going to go with that one. Thursday, October the 9th, is National Moldy Cheese Day. If I'm wrong, I'm sure someone will correct me, but I'm pretty sure all cheese is moldy. It's a milk that curdled and molded that we eat. And it takes me into what will possibly be this week's question of the week. What is your favorite moldy cheese? Who was it that said, is diet Swiss cheese just regular Swiss cheese with bigger holes? I don't know who said that. That's such a great joke. I think that's one of my local comedian friends. It is such a great joke. Anyway, maybe Lenin-free. It sounds like something Lenin-free would say. Anyway, you got the cheese, which is made of molded milk. What's your favorite? Do you like the disgusting cheeses? Are you a fan of the normal cheeses? I could tell you, my buddy Zeus, big fan of American cheese. Not the Koopa that these weirdos in Pennsylvania love to put on their shredded meats. Not the Koopa, just plain old American. I like Swiss, but I also like a provolone. I also like a Matz. If you gave me my favorite sandwich, it's probably mortadelle with a little provolone and good bread, and no condiments necessary because there's so much fat in mortadelle. You don't eat it. And provolone is a creamy, moldy substance. I don't care what cheese you eat on Moldy Cheese Day. Thursday, October the 9th. Moving on. Pepper Jack. Blue cheese. I got good comments over there. Hey, Dave. Good seeing you, my friend. Of course, it's good seeing you too, Mr. Taney. Always busting my balls. La 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 la. Friday, October the 10th, it's time for National Egg Day. No other food item has been demonized as much as the egg. The egg was so demonized that the National Council of Eggs came out with a commercial series known as the Incredible Edible Egg to get you to eat the eggs. And it was very successful. And then one day they said, "No, eggs are bad for you. Don't eat the eggs. So much cholesterol." And then they came along and like, "Eat the eggs. That's good cholesterol." Yeah, there's been a lot of discussion over the years about the edible, incredible egg. I am a huge egg fan because it's a great way to get some protein without all the bad side effects. Like, if I had a couple of fried eggs for breakfast, getting the egg inside my body, good. Frying them, bad. But if I have a couple of hard-boiled eggs in my belly for breakfast, it's all good, yo. It's all good in the hood. And in this case, the hood is my belly. How do you like your eggs? I love going to a restaurant and challenging them because sunny side up is just is an egg not necessarily cooked all the way through. And it's easy to screw up. But if you do it right, it gives you all the drippings you need to add to your toast. I don't care how you celebrate Friday, October the 10th, a National Egg Day, but, celebrate it. Going to the comments, I got Gaguli's, the best cheese they ever made, Gaguli's cheese. That's disgusting just to say. I see you commenting, and I know we're getting ready to do the trivia. Is Jessica with us today? Can you let Jessica on the internet? I'm afraid you may have harmed her. La 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 la. We are not doing that one. We will do that one. Saturday, October the 11th, is National Sausage Pizza Day. National Sausage Pizza Day. When it comes to pizza, there's, for me, there's two types. There's the type I won't eat, and then there's meat lovers. Now, I don't eat meat lovers anymore because pizza tried to kill me. I don't eat pizza anymore. But those people that go and get a plain pizza, they should be committed. There's something wrong with that. You should have at least one ingredient on top of the pizza. And no, cheese is not an additional ingredient. Cheese is the pizza. It's like, here's what you got. You got dough, you got sauce, you got cheese, and an ingredient. If you don't add the ingredient, you should be eliminated from the gene pool. And all of your offspring should be eliminated from the gene pool. Now, I say that jokingly. Please don't go out there and kill people who eat plain cheese pizza. But I'm saying that to let you know there's something wrong with you when you have all of the delicious toppings in the world that you can add to a pizza. Why would you get plain cheese pizza? It's not right. It's not right at all. At the very minimum, pepperoni, which is, in case you didn't know, a version of sausage. So on Saturday, October the 11th, National Sausage Pizza Day, get a pizza and put some freaking meat on it. Moving on. What is my favorite pizza chain is the question I'm receiving. Little Caesars. I know they take a lot of smack. They take a lot of, I'm trying to find polite words to say, gruff. Little Caesars takes a lot of gruff when it comes to making pizzas. But you can't find a cheaper, a tastier pizza. The dollar to pizza ratio for Little Caesars is above everything else. Amici's, they got two. Do they count as a pizza chain? I don't like them that much. I don't like them as much as I like Little Caesars. Domino's, I used to be a Domino's guy because I worked there. They're not bad. Pizza Hut, not bad. What's the pizza in the refrigerator? The non-delivery? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I stick with my answer. If you ask me what's my favorite pizza chain, I'm going to say Little Caesars. That's my answer. Moving on. Not doing that. We'll do that one. Sunday, October the 12th, is National Gumbo Day. That's right. You don't get that little roux there, and you put the thing in there, and you mix it up all nice, and you eat it. And the thing with gumbo is it's not that big of a deal. It's just Cajun goulash. I love that. I love that. Goulash, Hungarian goulash, is nothing but Hungarian fried rice. We add a level of importante. We add a level of importance to leftovers. Like fried rice is leftover stuff and rice. Fried. That's what fried rice is. And there are a lot of people out there like, oh no, you have to have the fried rice. No, you don't. It's just warmed up leftovers. I got some leftovers. I got some rice. I got a skillet. I got some oil. Throw it in there. Boom, 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 boom. I got some fried rice. Goulash is very much the same. I got some leftovers and I got some elbow pasta. I'm going to take the macaroni and I'm going to make it. I'm going to mix it all together. Boom. I got a goulash. And, of course, when you get the gumbo, it's the same. I got some leftovers from the day before and a roux that I've been keeping for several decades. Boppity-boppity-boo, I got some gumbo. What goes in gumbo? Honestly, just leftovers. Corn, sausage, scrimps, langostinos, crabs, whatever you got, if you throw it in the bucket and cook it, it's gumbo. However you enjoy your gumbo, be sure to enjoy it extra special on Sunday, October the 12th, National Gumbo Day.